my channel. This is Melanie Sims 2000, and this is the first in a series of pose videos that I chose to do just because I personally just discovered poses and I love them, and I figure I'm sure there are other people out there who want to get into them as well. So as I do different ones and learn how to use them, I'm going to be sharing that with you. So one of the ones that I have been using a lot in my videos, if you watch my videos, are CAS. So CAS, create a sim poses. And basically these are poses that you use while you're in the create a sim mode. And we'll kind of go into the game layer to show you. But first I decided to, start off with one of the sites that I actually get a lot of my poses from. So you guys can kind of go there and try them out yourself. So, and this first one is flowerchamber.tumblr.com. And to get to the poses, and it might be another way, I don't know, but I just go to downloads. And then if you can see my screen, it's kind of funny. So like this is the scroll bar down over here. Like, I don't know, it's really weird. But anyway, so if you click the scroll bar and scroll down, I use this over here, the poses navigation, and then I just kind of click whichever one I want. But I just say for now we'll just do full list. And then up here it says poses navi, I'm assuming navigation, and then here are all of the poses that they have on here. So the one that we're going to check out, because I have it in my game and I use it all the time, is this one right here, Silly You. So this is a single sim pose set, and then they have couple, group, and then miscellaneous and music inspired. So like I said, so Silly You version 3. So I'm going to click on that, and this is not going to be a how to download, I guess, type video. So if you want to know how to download or how to organize your mods when you put them in here, I do have 2 videos for that already, and I will link those in the description so you can look at that. So if it seems like I'm going through kind of quickly on downloading, it's because that information is already there and I want to spend more time in CAS mode. So so here you can see this one comes with 16 different poses. Okay, and if you scroll down, you'll see the information. So it's telling you, it's a Silly You version 3 pose set. So here is the download. So here's the Dropbox link. So you would kind of just right click on it. And then, because some of them I've noticed, this is a little tip, if you click directly on the link, sometimes it does not work. You actually have to right click and then say open link in a new tab, and it works. So if you ever run into an instance where it does not work by directly clicking on it, try the right clicking and it might work. So here you can see it says CAS, so create a sim, gloomy trait, but it also says in game. So when you see these two, that means that when you download whatever it is that they give you to download, sometimes it's in one download, sometimes it's 2 different files you have to download. That means that I can get these poses while I am in create a sim mode or while I'm just in the game playing. And in this instance, they kind of gave you need to use Andrew's pose player, and then all this stuff. So, and if you need to know how to get Andrew's pose player, actually, just Google it. It's very easy. The one thing I will say though that I figured out, and I'm gonna show you, is when you do Andrew's pose player, for me at least, to get it to work, I had to be directly in my mods folder. So if I scroll down, you can see the 2 files here. So Andrew pose player package, Andrew pose player .ts4 script. So there are like 100 billion videos on how to download Android Pose Player, so I'm not going to go through that right now. You can do that on your own. But yeah, for me, for it to work, it had to be directly in a mods folder. I could not put it in my poses folder like I wanted to. So once you download it, we're going to go to where I have it. So here you can see I only have one because I actually keep, and I'm gonna show you guys, I keep a folder on my OneDrive that actually is called Sims 4 Outside Game Mods, and that's where I keep things that I don't want in my game all the time. So in this particular instance, I have some CAS backgrounds, which will be another video, and some poses. These are kind of all the pose. These are the sites, and within each site are poses. So I kind of keep that here, but in particular for now, I copied this one in. So if I double click it, you can see I saved pictures of each one, and then here are the 2 files that it has you download, and it kind of tells you in the description as well, so that's kind of nice. And then I have a text file where I copy and paste it that it needs the gloomy trait to work. So that's just how I organize it. You can do whatever makes you happy, but that is how I organize it. So once again, I'm not going to go through all of it, but it's in my mods folder. I have one called poses, and then I put this in here, and I'm going to use it. And then when I am done using it and don't need it anymore, I'm going to delete the file because it's only copied into here. Everything is in that other folder that I just showed you. So yeah, so now that that's in there, we're going to head over to the game to see a little bit of how it works. Okay, so we are here in my game, and I created this family. This is the Helm family. We'll get to see them throughout this process. So this is Tiara, the mother, Jared, the father, their teenage daughter, Grace. We have Liam, which is their son, and then toddler, Marcy. And so it is 5:48 in the morning. So they're in Oasis Springs. So this is where they live. And what I decided to do was, instead of, creating this video and using like random sims, this family is going to kind of be the Pose family. I don't know. That's what I shouldn't. Okay, their last name should have been the Pose family. Now that I think about it, but oh well. What's done is done. I'm not changing it. So basically, as I go through some of these poses, the singles, couples, sitting, standing, all that type of stuff, I'm gonna just kind of use people from this family. So I'm not really, I won't say playing them. So like I let them kind of do whatever they want to do. The only thing I did was I had her start painting, and I had Jared get a job as a tech guru. But that's about it. I kind of just, as I'm doing poses, I'm kind of just letting them run free and live their life. They moved here from out of town, and basically this is the only house they could find in the meantime that fit everyone. So they're going to still, house hunt in the meantime, but they haven't really decorated. As you can see, they kind of just left the furniture that was in the house. They only brought a couple of things over. So as I said, we're going to work on the CAS. So we're going to do this with Grace. So this is a teenage daughter, Grace. And so if you have, I guess, MCC or MC Command Center, you can just click on her or your sim, whatever it is you want to do. And this is assuming you're doing this after you've created them. So these people are already created. Obviously, if you're doing this while you're making your sim, you don't have to do that. And, oh, shoot, give the woohoo talk. Did that come with, whoa. I've never seen that before. Anyway, I wonder if that came with the woohoo mod. Anyway, okay. So you can do MC Command Center and then modify household in CAS. So that's kind of the way I'm going to go. You could also do your Control-Shift-C and cut on your testing sheets. And then once they're on, I believe it's CAS.full edit mode. I want to say that's what it is. And then if you hold down Shift, click, you can do modify in CAS. So those are the 2 different ways that I know how to do it. If someone else knows a different way, definitely let me know. But like I said, we're going to just click MC Command Center, and we are going to go into modify household in CAS. All right, so we are here in CAS mode, and I'm just going to change her into her everyday outfit for now. That's her pajamas. And so basically how CAS mode works is it replaces traits. So as you can see, Grace has the soulmate aspiration, which comes with alluring, and she is currently a snob, and she's a romantic. And so the reason why you have to do it the way I said to do it is because normal CAS, you can't edit this stuff. So you're not going to be able to do it. Now, if you do it while you're creating the sim, you can. But if you've already created them, you cannot do this in normal CAS. So I'm going to click on any one of these because I don't really care at this point. And as you can see, like if I get rid of the romantic and the snob, because I remember what they are, if you click on each one of these, they do something. So like active, you know, she does that. You know, genius has one. So like this is one way that you can get poses for your Sims. So for instance, if I want to show someone get angry, just this way, so basically no background, not like in the game, you know, what you would kind of do is you would, you know, click it and then take a screenshot while they're doing, I guess that action. It can be hard because with these normal ones, it's so quick. You have to really like catch what you want to do. So like for goofball, if you do that, you know, you probably be clicking CC, like just checking a bunch of screenshots, hoping you get one that you like. Or creative, you know, that one, I've used that one. I'll show you guys kind of at the end. I'm gonna do a slideshow of all the ones I've done so far. So, you know, cheerful. There's one that I really like that I've used. I want to say, which one is it? I don't remember which one it is. It might have been is it a romantic one? Yeah, that one. If you watch my Willow video, you'll see she kind of does that move. So basically what I did was I clicked this and I took a video while she was doing, not that one, this one. So romantic has two actually. So if you click romantic one time, it's going to do that first one. And then if you click it again, it's going to do the second one. But so that's kind of one way you can get cast of poses that are already in the game. Is that you just need to pick the trait that you want, go through them all, and kind of see what they do. And so, okay, but so what we did though is we did gloomy. So when we looked at the file online, it told us that, or the pose online, it said that you need the gloomy trait. So that means when I click this gloomy, it's not going to do what is default in the game. It's going to now do the poses that we pick. So I'm going to click on this, and because there are 16 poses, it's going to take a while to go through them all. So I'm actually going to go ahead and click this and let it run with some background music until we get through them all. So as you can see, it kind of went through all of them, then it snaps back to normal life. You know, you probably recognize, if you watch my other videos, you probably recognize a lot of the ones, because I've actually used a lot of poses in this one download for a couple of my videos. But as you can see, you know, when you are looking at each one, when you're using CC or custom content, for those who might not be familiar, you do get into, and basically everything she has on except for her sandals is CC. You do run into issues with, I guess, the graphic kind of going into each other. So like the hair may disappear, or like the hand may be going into the hair or into the shirt, things like that. So every pose is not going to work. If you really want a pose, I suggest you kind of, you know, trying different outfits to see which one actually works with it. So that's kind of one thing to do. So this is kind of just one I guess view that you can do. I know I'm using a desktop PC and a Windows computer, and I can use my Z and my X to zoom in and zoom out. So, you know, I may have poses like this, or you know, you might want to use this, for instance, doing like a slideshow. So maybe you have your Sims doing you know, different outfits, and you guys want to show what they look like. So you might keep it here, go through different poses, take pictures for each outfit, I've done that in a couple of my videos as well. Or you can zoom in. So mine is Z. So Z is zoom in, X is zoom out. So what you can do is you can kind of zoom into where you want to zoom into. So say I kind of want this shot right here, and then you kind of do the same thing. You kind of go into the one you want. So I'm going to click it again and just show a few. I'm not going to let it go through everything. So now you can see she's doing them and we're a little closer. Now while she's doing it, you can zoom in as well. But once you zoom in too close, it kind of snaps it out of this. So I'm going to keep doing this, and you're going to see at some point she kind of just comes out of it even though there's more. So I think it might be the next one or two. One. Yeah, there you go. So that last one I did snapped her out of it. So that's kind of what happened. But if I want to kind of snap her back into it, I can click it again. And now she's going to go through it. And now as I zoom out, she's going to keep doing it. So you can, get closer, get further. I don't know if you can do like angling up and down. You probably can't. But some of these you can probably tell, like there you see that one actually might work. It might look like the hair is behind it. But yeah, so as she's going through these, you can kind of pick what you want. That one's cute. I like that. Take a picture. But yeah, so that's how that works. If you're doing things like this, like say you're getting close, like say you want to do it that close, be careful when you're clicking on ones, because you see if I hover over this, if I'm trying to get like a video, for instance, that goofball box is going to show up in my video. It's not going to show up in my screenshot. If you do screenshots, so you're good. But if you're doing video, that white box is going to show up. So like if you are doing something, what you want to do is like you want to click it and then move so it's not in there. So just be conscious of kind of when you're doing videos like this as well, as to where your sims are, how close you are, what the interface, if you're doing videos of the screen, where the interface is, and make sure things don't overlap. But that's a whole different topic. But yeah, so basically that is how you do CAS poses. You just kind of, I think I have one that replaces like Genius and Creative and all types of different ones, but I don't keep them in the game. That is pretty much it for CAS. I don't really know what else I can show you, but when you're looking at them online, just kind of read the notes. If you want to be as picky as I am, copy and paste the information into a text file so you know exactly what works with what. And you can kind of just use CAS. I am going to do a video on how to change this background. So like this is not the default background, as you can probably tell, but there are backgrounds out there that have different things in the back, like a runway or stuff like that. So you can kind of do poses and make it look like you're in CAS. You're not in CAS, but they're actually on a stage or something. So different things like that you can do with CAS. But I'll definitely show you guys that in another video. But yeah, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more. Talk to you later. Bye.